Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of StealSpeaks. Today I have with me Knight of Misfortune once again. Say hello to everyone, Knight.
Hello everybody.
Alright. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of dual casts with Knight of Misfortune. He is doing a lot of great things for the community right now. Want to tell us a little bit about that, Knight, about your article and where we could find it?
Oh yes, I submitted an article to gamereplays.org, I believe, right? It's not .com.
It's
yeah, it's
.org.
and it's on the front page of whatever you go to. So it's on the front page of Game Replays, and it's on the section of Supreme Commander 2 as well. And it's just a article about calling people to start playing Supreme Commander 2 again because of this new patch that came out a year ago, and it's mostly for those older players to come back and reinstall the game and try it again, but it's also for new players because we do have a tournament coming up August 30th, 1v1, and we also have a 2v2 tournament.
Excellent. Yes, I was going to ask about those as well. We encourage everybody to sign up for those games. I for sure am doing the 2v2 tournament at least. I don't know about the 1v1 yet. Trying to clear my schedule to see what I could do there, but I will be casting games from that, of course. So if you want to be casted, definitely play in that tournament.
Definitely.
But yes, I mean, I hear we have more players coming back. I've seen Red Arrow on, and she actually helped hook me up with this new game replays tool where I could actually see the research. It shall pop up on screen, and it will be very nice for all the viewers out there, and I will even announce some of it. And yeah, so shall we start? Alright everybody, and we have a 1v1 match on Open Palms. We got a Cybran versus, looks like a Cybran, and I'm going to introduce the southern player, which is Damacy, spawning as the white Cybran, doing a lovely triple factory build. And you know what, today he's been wiping the floor with me. I have been having a rough day. And who's to the north, Knight?
To the north we've got Mr.StealUrGurl spawning as blue Cybran, doing a 2-factory opening.
Wow. Let's see how he fares against that triple land factory. It's good to see the MMs coming around again. I like to see them play more because they were at one point the top players of all time. And I think you also mentioned that in your video. I mean, in your article, excuse me.
Yes, I did, and I was actually going to say that about Towelie, is that I haven't seen him in a while, and it looks like he's maybe using a build from the old patch because he didn't even plop down a research station. He definitely has a bit more mass to go around.
Yes, and it looks like he didn't finish that energy generator. Uh-oh.
Ah, yes, that's interesting. That might cost him quite a bit, but he's building a 3rd factory and a radar, so things are looking good.
I like the radar up front like that, so he could see all things. And it appears Damacy's doing his flank. I notice he does these 3 bot flanks around each side. They're kind of annoying, really, but quite effective.
Oh, very effective, especially as Cybran, because you have easy access to fast bots who are not bad at all at fighting, even against tanks.
All right, Damacy researched what it looked like the radar, so he's gonna see everything. And Towelie researched regeneration, and you know what? They pop up and they go pretty fast, so I'm gonna have to work on reading quicker. Looks like Damacy researched movement speed. So his bots, that's what he does. So his bots are super fast now.
Well, that's a really good idea when you're doing flanks, and his strategy is a rush, so that's going to get his bots to the front lines really quickly, and he will apply that extra pressure.
And down goes a mechs, which is being rebuilt right on that wreck, and there's a little engagement that poor Damacy only has like 1 bot left. That's not going to... Oh, it got away.
Yes, but quite a bit of research points going to Damacy for that mass extractor.
Right, you definitely don't want to lose things early on, or ever, really, because that is free research for your opponent.
Towelie's ACU sucking up quite a bit of damage there in the middle and trading one bot for one bot. But it looks like Towelie's losing more bots here.
It looks like Tally's winning on that engagement. It looks like Tally actually went training on his bots. That's what I missed. Or was it, maybe it was health?
Let me see. Yes, it's I think it's Star because he has a 1375 and Damacy only has 1100.
It could be either
health.
the Star or the 20% health. I know he went regeneration. He might. I think he might be on the way to Mega actually, because he went regeneration. He might also have gone 20% health up. Well, let's see what happens. We'll see where this goes. I'm seeing Tally plop down extra energy generators. I think we might actually see a Mega.
But you know, he's building a lot of land factories and he's not expanding to the back or anything, but he's getting some Brackman, which is really nice.
They both are getting Brackman, which is very dangerous now for both players to engage right in that little choke point. It's kind of bad spot for Tally.
And Damacy still has the speed advantage against his opponent, so he can counter flanks easier.
Definitely. And he could also micro out of the way of those Brackman shots easier. Ooh, losing one bot in that poor Tally. Yeah, Tally's spamming. Let's see. Damacy just researched adapters, so we're going to be seeing adapters pop out. Oh, there's one. That's going to really boost the health of his land blob.
And on the contrary, or the opposite of what we see in the other game we casted together, where the adapters came out at a questionable place, I think this place was very appropriate because the two players are very even in land and the Brackman count.
Yes, and I think that's actually going to really help Damacy defend against those Brackmen.
Indeed. And he is just starting to expand to the back, grabbing that back pocket mass extractors, while Towelie, he's also starting to move over there, but a bit slower, obviously.
I don't know about expanding to that area against Siren. If you get a couple bots back there, it's pretty much good night, all those mass extractors. I'd prefer to expand to the side. That's just me, though. Maybe I'm incorrect.
Well, to the back, it's kind of more, it's greater distance to the back, and to the sides, it's pretty much the same kind of flank, but it requires less time to go there. So actually, I would prefer to grab the back pocket on this map, even if it is later game.
I think maybe later in the game it is better. I'm pretty sure that is actually a rule for early game Cybern rushes, because once you get them back there, you're not getting them out.
Yeah. And also when you're rushing, you obviously want to expand a bit more forward, but that's what both of these players were doing. And we see actually Towelie going for a land gantry, so obviously we're going to see probably a megalith. What do you think? We're
definitely going to see megaliths, because I just saw it pop up. Megalith 2 land gantry.
Maybe I should get that.
I really think you should, because
pretty useful. It's
really useful. I know exactly what's happening, and our viewers could see exactly what's happening. Hopefully those they show up very nicely for everybody. Oh, what is it? Could this be a mistake, Tally? What are you doing, Tally?
Oh, those Brackmen are really in a bad position, and yes, he loses quite a bit of them there.
Oh, nasty connection there.
And he really needs them for these adapter counter.
Oh yeah, those adapters are that adapter count is really high. That is a very scary adapter count. I don't think anything's really gonna get through there.
Yes. And this much adapters can probably stop a megalith, actually.
That's what I was worried about. Because those shields went down pretty quick, actually, with those Brackmen.
Yes, Brackmen are the perfect counter to adapters. This is why Towelie should focus on as many as he can.
Damacy just went training 2. Yeah, training 2 gets your bots to about 1320. Alright, so here is that first megalith.
Yes, and it looks like Towelie is at 2 factories producing Brackmen and 3 factories producing Loyalists, so maybe could switch one more towards Brackmen.
Yeah, at this point I think that is the wise thing to do. Or maybe shut down another factory and get another land gantry.
Yes, because Loyalists won't do much at this point. That's going to be primarily the job of the megaliths, so... Alright, megalith coming out on the hill. Gonna get some nice shots out. Still not enough Brackmen. I see a maximum of 20 Brackmen over here. And that's not gonna be enough, but those shields are going down to that megalith, which is pretty interesting.
Not going down fast enough, Knight. I don't think they're going down fast enough.
I saw it down once, and the Brackmen can take it out, but I think this is the point where Towelie really needs to decrease those adapter count. Oh, and Damacy is pushing out. Might catch that megalith out of position.
Right, if they stay right there and force them to fight in the choke, maybe they could take out those drop that adapter count.
And what I would do right now as Towelie, if I were Towelie, split your units a bit more, because that death ball is definitely not splitting up.
Those adapters. Oh. A third megalith pops out. Now.
There's just way too many adapters at this point.
Now Towelie research build time. I don't know if I agree with that at this point. I think training would be much better. Oh. Down goes that megalith.
Oh, the adapter shields are. Oh, they were down momentarily, but now they've. Oh, recharged.
I'm pretty sure this is that 2 megalith down. I don't think this is going to really work out for Towelie.
Yes, there was way too many adapters that even 3 megaliths with a couple of Brackmen were not able to stop it, and at this point Damacy is just gonna roll through Towelie.
Look at this. Look back at Damacy's base. He's just spamming adapters now. Not even increasing his troop count.
He doesn't need it now.
And pop goes Towelie. Well, very well played by both players. Good game, Damacy. Good game, Towelie. Very, very nice. What do you think? What do you think Towelie should have done?
I think definitely gotten more Brackmen, and there was a big mistake in about the middle of the game where Towelie just lost a lot of Brackmen to Brackmen fire because they were out of position, and also he started with a interesting build, but I don't think it was enough, and he probably should have expanded earlier than he did with that build. And he got a megalith at an okay time, which helped him a bit, but at that point Damacy just overwhelmed him with units, and at the end there he was just spamming shields, guaranteeing that his opponent will not break through them.
Yes, yes. What do you think of an adapter megalith combo? Do you think that would have helped Towelie at that point?
You know, I don't think it would. It might have slowed down Damacy, but I think what he should have gotten was some more firepower, because as I said, Brackmen are the perfect counter to adapters, and if he would have split them up, I think he would have gotten good success with that.
I see, I see. Well, very nice. Anything else you'd like to add there, Knight?
No, it was a pretty interesting game, and I was surprised to see that the players did not utilize the extra map or the extra mass on this map
I
pretty
think they
early
were.
on.
I think they were too busy microing against each other because that adapter fight was somewhat intense.
Yes, indeed, it was a very close fight in the middle, but once again, I have to point out that moment when Towlie's Brackman got caught out of position. That probably was the turning point.
I see. I see. Well, I think it's a good game. Well played by both players. Congratulations,
Very good
Damacy.
game.
Would you like to plug your channel, Knight?
Yeah, sure. If you guys want to see some more decent casts, please head over to Empire Strategy on YouTube, and I will be posting some more replays on there, and probably a lot of the replays from the upcoming tournaments. And please send me us replays. For Steel, I'm not sure what the email it is, but for me it's Empire Civilization, and I look forward to casting some more games.
Empire Civilizations at what?
At gmail.com, I'm sorry.
Very nice. And
I usually have a strip on my channel which shows it up at the bottom, so sorry about
right,
that.
but this is my channel. Anyhow, and to send replays to Mr.StealUrGurl, StealSpeaks, send them to StealSpeaks@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank Damacy for sending replays. That is very awesome. I want to also thank Aussie for sending replays. I want to thank Night of Misfortune for sending me replays. These will be cast later. And Parkway Drive, thank you very much for sending replays. I want to thank the whole community for helping. And I want to also thank Red Arrow again for the replay tools. They are awesome. Anyhow, everybody, thank you. Good games. GG!
GG.